gonna take you back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass. He'd rather have a buffalo take a diarrhea dump in his ear. He'd rather eat the rotten asshole of a roadkill skunk and down it with beer. He's the angriest gamer you've ever heard. He's the angry Nintendo nerd. He's the angry Atari Sega nerd. He's the angry video game nerd.
What happens when you take a movie, turn it into a show, and then turn it into a game? Well, let's take a look at the case of The Toxic Avenger. It was a movie by Troma Entertainment, full of violence and bloodshed, people's intestines being ripped out, a child's head being run over by a car, and tits. It was low class, it was foul, it was despicable, and it was fucking great. So what do you do with a movie like that? Well, turn into a children's cartoon show, of course! The Toxic Crusaders. Then there were comic books, there were toys, and video games. And how do you think those games were, huh? You think they were good? Yeah. They sucked. These games were more vile than the toxic waste that spawned Toxie himself. And that's what happens when you go from hit to shit. What about Lloyd Kaufman, creator of The Toxic Avenger? What would he think? Well, guess what? He's sitting here right next to me. You!
Greetings from Tromaville.
Lloyd Kaufman from fucking Troma is here. This is the first time we've had a creator here in the room.
And Lloyd Kaufman is one of my favorite directors, nerd. How about you? How about you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-huh. We got some filth here that you gotta try out because you just need to feel the pain and suffering of every child in the early 90s inadvertently caused by your creation.
No!
You gotta do it.
Get me out of slow motion. I can't
Here,
get it.
regular speed. I do this all the time. You're gonna have to feel the torture.
All right, actually, I'm a sadomasochist, so no problem.
That works out. First up, the Toxic Crusaders Game Boy game.
Wow, this is so exciting. I love this.
It's just an average side-scrolling shooter. There's not much to say. You play as characters from the show, firing off sonic snots, or throwing microscopes at people. Who the hell throws microscopes at people?
Nerd. That is not a microscope. That is actually a replica of Taylor Swift. And that's the thing with Troma. We are movies of the future. We anticipate all the magic.
I see it.
See it now?
Actually, no, I don't see it. Oh, how do you like this part when you go down the hill? You get all jittery. Like there's a delay.
Look, the downhill thing is very symbolic. It's all downhill, just like my career.
How do you like the graphics? The backgrounds are full of trash cans and toilets. Sums up this game perfectly.
What you don't know, nerd, is they cut out the best part of these backgrounds. We had cum rags, we had used tampons, and those toilets themselves came directly from the set of Steven Spielberg's AI. We got a good deal.
I take it he doesn't like AI.
I love AI. Look at those toilets.
Okay, so maybe you can explain this. What is dripping out of the tree?
Nerd, that's called subtlety. In that tree is Tromy the nuclear rodent. He's got diarrhea. God, come on, man, get with it.
Now I know. Okay, so maybe you could tell me what's going on with the clouds here. And the other cloud that's pissing on you, what's going on there? That's a different cloud than the other ones?
Please leave my personal life out of this, if you don't mind. This is a historic, this is the first use in a video game of a golden shower until the Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen twins video games.
I have not played those. Maybe I'll have to try them now. Now, what are you talking about? Why does it always gotta be bats?
These aren't bats, nerd. These are cats with wings. When I was a teenager in Tijuana, I had some pussy with wings, and that's what this is all about, man.
Yeah, how do you like this? World 2-4, World 2-5, and we're still going. And it's a portable console. You could beat Super Mario Land in the time.
What are you talking about? You want something to take a long time to beat? It would take me a long time to beat off to Justin Bieber, man.
It takes a long time.
That long? My penis is pretty damn long right now, and I'm not even flaccid.
Look at all the Z's on the fence. That's exactly how I feel like when I play this game. Like going to sleep. Alright, okay.
Where am I?
Alright. Well, that was the Game Boy version, just a warm-up. Now let's try the Sega Genesis version. The first stage really drops you off with a bang. A car continuously runs you over.
Cut me! Come on! Run me over! Head crushing! Just like Toxie the movie!
All right, give me that.
Toxic Crusaders! Toxic Crusaders! Yeah!
Give me that! Here, I'll take over. Well, as you can tell, it's just another beat-em-up game. So what do you think of that chopper? Why does it have so many colors?
Well, a chopper is made out of a tie, man, and it's tie-dyed. That's why it is those many colors. Give me that. I want that.
What about the music? Couldn't they have something a little more upbeat and action-packed?
I love it. It makes me want to strip, nerd. I want to take my clothes off.
Okay.
Oh, I love this music. Come on.
I died when I touched water? Why would water kill Toxie? You gotta admit, that's pretty fucked up.
Toxie is the great-great-granddaughter of the Wicked Witch of the West from The Wizard of Oz, who, as you remember, dissolved when water touched her.
Interesting fun fact. Now, what I don't get...
Yeah.
Maybe he's so dirty that water kills him because it cleans him. But then again, he's got the mop and he's all about cleaning, and his catchphrase in the game is, "It's cleanup time." So really, he's just a big contradiction of himself.
You use the word dick, and I don't think that's very polite. Yin and yang, right? Dirt and clean, they are together in the yin-yang symbol. Very profound. See, that's the trouble. You know, you need an older, mature man like me to explain this to you.
Yes, this game is very psychological.
Freud, you.
You know what? Freud, this game. You know what's really annoying is this yellow pack